Hit him with the dance, boy.
That's the only part I know. Then I forget the other part. Oh yeah, you gotta do this or whatever. Hit him with the little kiss. Dude. God, man. They are literally
like Kim's dancing is better than
rapping. What up, what up, what up? This is Javon Berry, a.k.a. Young Pie Strickland in the building.
And I am Zamar Thompson, and I'm working on my podcast name. Yeah, man. Pie Strickland.
Young Pie Strickland in the building, baby. This is the Baselines and Beats podcast.
Your one-stop shop for hoops, hip-hop, and everything related to the culture.
Real quick, man, we want to give a huge shout-out to the Baseline Squad, man. We are at 2,000 likes, 2,000 follows on the podcast page on Facebook, man. So we appreciate all the love and support, man. Please, please, please keep continuing to like, keep continuing to share, keep continuing to follow. We really appreciate it. We want y'all to get engaged and holler at us, man. Z, what we getting into today?
Before we get started, before we touch on anything, like you say, like, share, subscribe to everything. Right now, if you're watching this episode, if you're listening to this episode, go ahead, hit that share button, hop in the comments, say what's up. Let us know that you watching, listening, or whatever the case may be. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. We just definitely just heard about the untimely passing of Juice Wrld. He just passed away at Midway Airport over the weekend. There's a lot of talk going on about what happened and how things shook out and everything. So tell me your thoughts about it.
It was kind of like this folklore about him being able to freestyle, right? Mm-hmm. I heard so many different artists talk about it. Like, man, this cat, like he's like you hear about what's the one cat with the dreads? Supernatural. Remember him? The one cat who they say who's just a dope freestyle cat. Okay. Like really, really freestyle. That's what people saying Juice was like. So me as someone who is purely in a rap, that intrigued me to listen more to his music. I seen the type of music he makes, the type of people he reached out to. He was growing every day. They did his 2019 Spotify Wrapped, and he had like 3 billion streams. And like
that's crazy.
3 billion streams from some. You know what I mean? That's nuts.
In a year, that's
off just 1 year. That's not counting 2017, 2018, or whatever. 3 billion streams off 2019. The cat was 21 years old, man, and the situation itself. More details are coming out, but I think like when it first happened, everybody was just like, "Oh man, he shouldn't have been messing with drugs," right? And it sucks when a situation like this happens because you don't look at the totality of everything. We don't know what happened. Now, it did come out that, his family, when they talked about the situation, when they released their official statement, they talked about his issues with drugs.
All right.
I don't know if an official cause of death has been determined. We're hearing stories about he swallowed pills to hide him from the feds when they were searching the plane. I don't know what caused it, but we do know he had a seizure. He went into cardiac arrest, and he's no longer with us. And it's just unfortunate, man, because he had so much potential, so much promise, and from somebody to be here who's no longer here, it sucks all the way across the board.
Yeah. So before I get started on how I feel about it, you said that they not 100% sure on the cause of the death.
I haven't seen anything official. I just know he had a seizure and he went into cardiac arrest.
Okay.
But in his official statement, his family did discuss his issues that he had with drugs.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's real sad because, like you say, he had a real bright future.
Right.
It's always super dope when you see somebody from where we from, especially like the neighborhoods that we grew up in and spent time in growing up, whatever.
Yeah.
When they come from those same spots and same circles, and you've been in these places, and you can point to that and say, "Oh, that dude's from there." Like I be there all the time. Like, it's so cool when you see somebody go from somewhere that you've been and go all the way to the top in 3 billion streams in a year is like ridiculous.
And that's just on Spotify.
That's just on one streaming platform.
That's just on one streaming platform.
So like when you see like that kind of thing, like it's always inspiring. Like Juice Wrld 21, I just made 30, and that inspires me. So
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's super dope, but it's just terrible news that we just lost such a figure like that. I never really became like a super huge fan of his music.
Okay.
But from the stuff that I did hear, like, you know, it did have a little bit of replay value, and I thought, you know, it was kind of dope. It just wasn't, you know, something that I gravitated to as a person.
Facts.
But I don't want to just start pointing the finger at one thing for the cause of his death, especially if we don't know that.
Right.
But you know, every time somebody, you know, that's like real big, heavily influenced by like drugs, whatever. Every time one of these people passed away, you know, we had Pimp C passed away.
Right.
Was DJ Screw?
DJ Screw.
And even when they don't die, like, you know, you had Lil Wayne that was having the seizures, and Rick Ross wasn't getting enough sleep, and he had a couple seizures. But you know, every time this happens, they always want to go and say, hopefully this person, their death influences everybody to stop using drugs or stop doing this, or stop doing that.
Right.
It's getting crazy out here for the youth, man. And I hope that this is like one of those times where we actually do, not even just the youth, just like people in general. Like, I hope this is one of those times where we can kind of see what's going on and like really watch what's happening and just be like, man, you know, this might not be the way to go.
Yeah, man. I think a deeper conversation about just drug culture and hip hop and the youth as a whole needs to be had. Mm-hmm. It sucks, man, because a lot of these, you know, and you can't point the finger at. I know Future is probably like the easy target, right?
I don't like how people have been out here just, you know, trying to put the blame on him and point the finger at him.
Right. That's not, because before Future got hot, we seen Wayne with 2 cups in and everything. Sipping on some Scissor was a huge hit. Beanie Siegel had a song Bun B on the beat coming, Purple Rain. You know, forever in hip hop culture, for a long time, Scissor, different type of drugs, different type of pills have been a thing, right? And we kind of normalize this extremely unhealthy habit. Mm-hmm. This habit that can be fatal. You know what I mean? We normalize it as a culture. Like we gotta watch what we make cool, because the youth sees that. Like I said, when Juice Wrld and Future did their collab album, World on Drugs, ironically, Juice Wrld told Future, he was like, "Yo, you inspired me to do Lean." Right. And Future was so taken aback by it. You like, you know, man, like I'm sorry, you know, it's whatever. And then he came out and said, you know, he got clean. When you hear songs that's influencing the youth, it's sad that what we do. Like, remember that Wayne had the song I Feel Like Dying. Mm-hmm. That was like the most dope-headed song ever. Or the joint that Future did with Kendrick. It's Percocet. Molly Perk, you know what I mean? It's like what are we really pumping at people? Right. And I think like we don't think about the long-term repercussions, because just because I hear something and I don't do it, or you hear something and you don't do it, don't mean the shorty up the block not finna do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Music, rappers, hip hop as a whole creates the culture, creates the cool. People will start dressing one way because their favorite rapper dresses this way. Right. Like 15 years ago, everybody ain't had tats on their face. A couple rappers get tats on their face, everybody tats on their face. You know, everything is driven by this. So we just have to be careful, man. Please, like we just see these kids and they so impressionable, and the youth is so impressionable. And gee, it's just sad because tomorrow ain't promised, bro. Right. And I hate to see people go out the way he did, because he had so much promise, just so much potential, and I know his family is hurting. You know, it's just unfortunate. The whole situation is just unfortunate. I just wish it didn't happen.
Yeah, my thing about it, I really hate, like, you know, when somebody pass away and then people act like just because it's a celebrity, then we don't have to treat that as if like it's an actual human being that passed away.
This is a good point.
So like, you know, like I was just talking to one of my friends the other day, how the same way the young lady who from Chicago had got trapped in the freezer, you know what I'm saying, she passed away, and then like the entire world is like playing like a murder mystery game to try to figure out like what happened and what happened. Like, I don't like how you know, Juice Wrld passed away, and then like people trying to blame Future or say he was doing this, he was doing that, and trying to do all that kind of stuff, and just make like people so quick to make memes and try to post statuses to try to, you know, get some sort of clout off of it. Come up with these fake videos saying, you know, Future, real Juice Wrld's not dead, like he's really alive, whatever. And it's like an old video, like all that kind of stuff is like super corny. And you know, regardless of how he died or whatever decisions he made while he is here, he gone now, and his family got to live with that. So like, you know, respect them and let them mourn and have their moment, and you know, y'all can pick back up on that, you know, in like a week or two. But just like all of the shit to just be so quick to jump on it and say, oh man, it was his fault, it was his fault, he shouldn't have did this and all that. It's just let that man be dead, man.
Yeah, man. Like try to have some consideration. I'm big on just like when somebody passes, just have respect for the dead.
Yeah.
It's just I just think it's like the proper thing to do. You really start seeing how corny people is once a celebrity passes away. I've been seeing a lot of it lately because of the untimely passing of Juice, because of the untimely passing of Nip. There have been conversations, debates on what constitutes someone as a legend. What are your thoughts on that?
Are you asking me, do I think Juice WRLD's a legend?
We can start there.
Like I say, I heard a few songs from Juice WRLD that I do like. As far as like being a legend, that's it's no like, it's not like somebody's actually making a book and got it like a stone monument somewhere where they carving people's names in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, up legend. You know, that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? So like that's based off opinion or whatever.
Right.
My personal opinion, like I say, I like some of the music, but I do not think he's a legend. I think, you know, you have to put in more time, more work. You got to come up with a bigger catalog and all that kind of stuff in order for you to reach legendary status.
I think that's the usual, whatever you call it, the usual template or whatever the guideline that people follow to find legendary status. Me, like I said, with Nip's passing, with Juice's passing, I really started thinking about a bunch of different stuff. Right? When people use the word legend, right? And then I started to think, you know, Biggie was a legend. He was only alive for one album,
right?
And I didn't know Biggie's first album didn't go platinum until after he died. Like his first album, like Ready to Die, sold like 56,000 copies the first week, and then after he passed away, he ended up going platinum. Life After Death obviously sold a lot, but a lot of that was gassed up because he passed away because of him and Tupac beef. But Big and solidified legendary status was only alive for one album. You can't go to Harlem and not call Big L a legend. You know what I mean? He is out. He that dope.
People in Harlem tripping.
But you have to call. You know, you go to Harlem and people would think you bugging if you don't call Big L a legend.
Yeah.
You go down to Houston, people gonna think you bugging if you don't call Screw a legend. You know what I mean? So it's all up to the impact you felt that person had and how you view it. Is it different levels to legendary status? Absolutely.
I think it definitely is.
It's different levels to legendary status. We know this. But I feel like if someone has made this impact on you, and I think I argue it in the Nip case.
Right.
Like a lot of people didn't know about Nip, right? But people in LA did.
Yeah.
People seen the moves he was making. People seen the changes he was making. People seen him opening the store, speaking life in people. You know, trying to work to combat gang violence and making dope music. You would consider that some legendary stuff, right?
Right.
So I guess I don't like when if somebody feels somebody a legend, that's cool. One of my guys I went to high school with. Well, I went to high school with one guy who's Juice's cousin. I went to high school with a couple other guys who knew him personally, and they consider Juice a legend. And I think that's okay.
Yeah.
That's absolutely cool. Like I said, there's no one right or wrong way to call somebody legendary. But I tell you what, man, 3 billion streams in 1 year, bro. That's nuts. So
that's huge.
You know what I'm saying? That's the you have to have some kind of impact. And like I said, we call Big L a legend. We call Big a legend off for 1 year. Big L had like 1-2 albums and never really touched mainstream success. Like, he's not known outside of Harlem like that.
Right.
You know, I mean, like the casual rap fan probably don't know who Big L is. I don't know about 98 Freestyle and all that. But he's still legendary. People call Pun a legend. You know what I'm saying? Pun had mainstream success, of course. But a lot of people don't know about ODB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why it's so much stuff that goes into being considered a legend.
Yeah.
Because you got impact, you got like your actual catalog. You know, you have to have some sort of talent or whatever.
Okay.
But like you said too, there's levels to it. Because like I feel like you could be a legend, but you might be more of a local legend. Because like you say, you go to Harlem, and if you're not considering a Big L a legend, you
get punched in the eye.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna get punched in the eye.
Like, it's like that in Harlem.
Yeah, you gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Like dead ass. You gonna get punched in the eye.
Dead ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like facts. But
even like out here, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't consider like Do or Die or Twista a legend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if we gonna punch nobody in the face.
You know what I'm saying? But you gonna get
But you
at
definitely, you gonna get this conversation. We gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Now you ain't just finna say it, but it's about impact too. So
I think when the dust settles, once we start, at the least, I think you would consider Juice one of the Chicago legends.
Yeah.
At the least, when everything settles, when it's all said and done, when you take emotions out the picture, at the least, I think that's fair to say you're gonna consider him a Chicago legend. Will you consider him in the same folklore as Bob Marley? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We don't know what time holds, but at the very least, he should be. I think personally he'll be cemented as one of our local legends, and that's cool. So
I think he definitely deserved that though.
I think. Yeah, man. I don't know. As I keep thinking about the situation, it just make me more like angry because of the stuff happening. Because you see Lil Peep pass away, you seen Juice pass away with drugs, you seen, like you said, the seizures with Wayne, Ross, Pimp C, DJ Screw. And those just all the famous people that we know. It's shorties out here strung out on drugs and pills now.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? Right now. And it's unfortunate, man. You don't want to talk about the psychological effects it has, and it's an epidemic, bro.
Yeah.
And it's bad, man. And I hope something changes soon. I really hope something changes soon, man.
Yeah, something definitely got to change, because it's like I say, I'm not even that big a fan of Juice Wrld, but like waking up on Sunday and I heard that news, man, it was
shocking.
I had to take a minute, man.
It was shocking.
I had to take a sec, because it's like I'm tired of watching our people die. Like I say, he's from here. Yeah. Like you get that feeling when somebody from where you from and they get that big and make it like that. Like you even if you not rocking with the music, you still proud.
Still root for him.
You know what I'm saying? You still rooting for him. You want him to win on every level. 9 times
out of 10, when somebody from the crib, you rooting for them. And he was one of, I don't know too many people from here who had that sound that was taken away. He took it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't really see that every day. I mean, you see, he has, artists that have parallels, not exactly like him, but you got the Uzis and all, artists is like that.
Yeah.
But you just feel like he was gonna be out of here. Mm-hmm. And
he's definitely on the fast track, man.
He was definitely on the fast track. So once again, man, condolences to Juice's family, man. R.I.P. Juice. And yeah, man, I hope we can find some kind of resolution or work towards some kind of progress with this drug issue, man, because it's real heavy.
Yeah,
it's real heavy, and we, I think at the very least, I think we will consider him a Chicago legend. And yeah, but since we're talking about legends, not John Legend, real legends.
Who you talking about, man?
I want to talk about one of the greatest legends.
Okay.
One of the One of the main legends. I see you over
Okay,
there.
yeah,
I see you over there.
I feel like some shit's coming.
It's coming, man. One of the it's been a lot of rumbling. It's been a lot of talk lately. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of back and forths in these streets.
You know what I mean?
So I want to talk about, since we want to get in our legendary bag,
Okay.
we got to talk about real legends. Like my man, the myth, the legend himself, Nick Cannon.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yo, Nick Cannon and Eminem is going back and forth, bro.
Is it really back and forth?
Well, it was fourth and back.
Fourth and back to back.
Yeah, so it's like on Sonic when you got to do like back, forward, back. Extra life.
That ain't even a whole cheat code on GTA.
Yeah, it's like that back, forward, back. A like. I don't know what's going on, but the legendary Nick Cannon is going at the legendary Eminem. And an event that is probably more like the most anticipated beef I have seen in years.
You got to get out more.
Yo,
dude.
bro, what you man? This bigger than this bigger than Ice Cube and NWA. This bigger than Jay and Nas. This bigger than Pac and Big. This definitely bigger than Drake and Meek. This is like
how?
Because like okay, just ride with me.
Okay,
Nick is on Wild and Out. Mm-hmm. Eminem is not. He invited Eminem to Wild and Out and challenged him with the Black Team. You know the name of his first diss?
What?
The Invitation.
No.
He invited Eminem to come in freestyle battle on Wild and Out.
And he declined?
And he ain't said nothing yet.
Oh, man.
He did some tweets and he called him Nicholas.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is like I heard some lyrical miracle warfare bars out here, bro.
Ooh, shit.
Like Nick Cannon was, he was flipping the renegade flows and all this stuff on Eminem, bro. He was getting in them, man. Hey, he was giving them the business, man. He was calling him a white boy. You know what I'm saying? He was getting in his bag and telling him, he called him Elvis Pusley.
Yeah.
he called, bro. You hear? Hey.
That was your favorite?
No.
Okay.
That was absolutely horrible. Hey, and this is what bothers me, man. This is what absolutely bothers me. Listen, man. I've been on social media for the last few days. I ain't saying nothing because I was waiting to come in so we could talk about this topic, man. Why? Look, I understand if you don't like Eminem's music.
Okay.
Eminem music sometimes be out of the box. It be a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree on that, right? It be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Don't tell me Eminem can't rap, though.
Never.
Because it's a ton of different people going down my timeline right now telling me Eminem can't rap. Or Eminem been whacked since 2002. Or I'm like, bro, come on,
if you
man.
want to say he might have took a step back,
You can
maybe,
say he took a step back, but do not.
2002?
Don't tell me the man can't rap, bro.
That's blasphemous, yo.
And they telling me he can't rap to the effect of they say he can't rap so much that they actually telling me these Nick Cannon disses is good. Like I'm like watching like, hey, low key man, this Nick Cannon joint, hey, it's kind of hidden. I'm like, bro, like you can say you don't like Eminem, but you can say like he can't rap.
Yeah.
But don't tell me Nick Cannon is the person that you telling me. You finna tell me Nick the person that's gonna tell you?
Man, for what he's like from mean streets of San Diego.
From the mean streets of San Diego, man. Pitbull puppies.
Hey.
Yo, come on, man. Like what's it? Love don't cost a thing. Nick Cannon, you finna tell?
Hey, he got it.
What we doing here, man?
Pool boy out here.
Nick Cannon. Yo, like listen, like I agree M took a step back. You know what I mean? M content, his flow sometimes can be kind of dated.
Right.
But M is an all-time lyricist. Social media is doing the same corny thing they did to Wale.
Okay.
And what they tried to do to J. Cole.
Right.
But J. Cole just so dope, you know what I'm saying? He ain't letting it happen. J. Cole like, whatever, I'm finna grow my hair out, wear baggy clothes, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even tell me I'm still making dope albums, dope pattern, no features out here. Suckers, all y'all hear what I'm talking about. But they doing that same corny thing they did to Wale. Mm-hmm. Wale is dope. Wale can spit, make dope music, excellent ear, good beat selection. Man, I don't listen to Wale. Why you don't like Wale? Man, he corny. Why? Because the internet is telling you to say that.
He's boring. He ain't boring music.
And he just react because Wale reacts to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just comes to this big trickle. That's what they doing with Eminem right now. Like, everybody's like, oh man, I can't believe, Eminem made this or Eminem made this. I'm like, Joe, you was all like, we all grew up together. You were listening to this songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we was all like freshman year singing, these chicks don't even know the name of my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can laugh at it now, but you were singing that.
That was your
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? You know, we you know what I'm
That was
saying?
your shit,
It's corny now, yes, but Eminem got joints, man. You got, the way I am. Eminem may stand.
Yeah.
And it's like an actual like textbook definition that people use to this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the hugest Eminem fan in the world, but I'm not gonna sit back and let y'all tell me that one, M can't rap, and two, the person that you justify M can't rap is Nick Cannon.
Like we talking about underclassmen Nick Cannon.
We talk that Nick Cannon.
We talking about B-Nard Nick Cannon.
B-Nard.
Like, come on now. Really?
Come on, bro.
Like Chirac Nick Cannon?
Yeah, that Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got on the track. He got Suge Knight talking in the intro.
Bro, that was my thing, man, because like he talking about Suge say I'm the new Pac. First off,
Pac who? What Pac? Why would Suge Knight say Nick Cannon is the new Tupac?
Like Tupac?
They wanted to kill Ja Rule for saying he was the new Tupac.
And Nick Cannon.
So, and now we just gonna skip over Ja Rule, just say it's Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon is the new Tupac.
I would let Bow Wow be the new Tupac before Nick Cannon.
Come on.
What are we talking about?
I'd let Lil Zane be the new Tupac.
Lil Zane, hey, wait a minute now.
Cannon.
Lil Zane, Lil Zane was on the Parkers.
Okay. And
But Joe, you're not finna
Nick Cannon was on Nickelodeon dressed like a chick, man.
I'm just saying, man. Hey,
And he the new Tupac.
y'all listen, man. Y'all not finna tell me.
Tupac Shakur.
Like I said, I understand. Like sometimes M's flows and stuff get dated. I get it, bro. I get it.
Riding the four and the four.
I get it.
The 4 for 4.
I
I'm
get
ready
it.
to the 4 for 4.
But you're not finna. We can pick rappers who got dud lines all the time.
All the
you know what I'm
time,
saying?
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And
Nick Cannon got a ton of them.
yo, for real. You know what I'm
Nick
saying?
Cannon got a whole album worth.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody. Nick Cannon got the nerve to go on Vlad.
Like, bro, I really don't like this dude. Like, your pops don't
can't
like
stand
Nick
him.
Cannon.
Who
dude.
he come from?
That Nick
I
Cannon?
really don't like this dude.
I can't stand him.
Like, come on.
Like, that Nick Cannon?
Joe, the Moz said Nick got the nerve to get on Vlad on Vlad TV and say, the hood don't listen to Eminem. Who the hell listen to Nick Cannon?
Nobody.
Who? Like, you know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, Nick. Nick, you're welcome to come on the show too.
Yeah, come on,
and
Nick.
talk to us because, Nick get to the bread.
Yeah.
Nick, got tons of
he dope
shows,
at that.
entrepreneur out here, but Nick, by his own admittance, is corny as hell.
That's like literally like part of the reason Wildin' Out is like still a thing because there's so many Nick Cannon being a bad rapper jokes.
Facts.
Like that, like it's either that or Mariah Carey. Other than that, nobody else got no other smoke for Nick Cannon unless he got on something crazy.
Facts.
Or a turban. That's it.
So don't just.
But you're not finna sit here and tell me that B-Nard, underclassman Nick Cannon, pool boy Al Johnson Nick Cannon is better than Eminem.
It's not happening, man.
What are you talking about, man?
I
Hit him with the dance, boy.
That's the only part I know. And then I forget the other part. Oh yeah, you gotta do this or whatever. Hit him with a little Kim. God, man, they are literally
Lil'
like
Kim's dancing is better than Nick Cannon
rapping. Quick, you gotta take Mary J. Blige dancing and Nick Cannon rapping. Which one? $1 million. You gotta pick one.
Easy, Gee, go, Mary. Wait for it to hit all the spins.
Man,
All that, dude. Come on, man.
I'm just appalled that they telling me that Nick Cannon got these diss records and then he called the whole cast a Wildin' Out.
Bruh, like that was
Like, come on,
that's
bro.
lame.
Like, come on, bro.
That's lame.
Like, come on, bro.
And then he like, bro, like I want to see them paychecks, bro, because like he's like he really got Charlie Clips and Conceited and Hitman Holla and the other dude really up in here rapping like they
And the other dude.
Bro. Like I've never seen that dude before. I'm looking like,
That's his rap name. The other dude.
They got a new guy.
They got the new guy. He on the Black Squad.
I guess.
They gonna be in trouble when he switch to the Red Squad for the next episode.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be in trouble. The hell, man! I can't believe they was telling me this.
But he really got them rapping like they hate Eminem, bro. Like come on, man. Why y'all got a problem with Eminem?
Come on, bro. Like
Nick
like,
writing the checks,
like,
man. It's incredible, baby.
It's incredible, baby.
It's incredible.
Hey,
man.
Nick's smart though. But no, I mean he's a smart business guy.
Okay.
But come on, bro. Like, stop.
I thought you was trying to tell me this is a smart decision.
Oh no, well it's bringing hype to his show or with all that. But Nick knows he can't rap. You know what I mean? And
I'll be honest, man. I was gonna watch Wild 'N Out anyway. This kind of made me want to watch it a little less now.
Oh, really?
And
what if Eminem was on there?
If Eminem come on there, I'm like, yeah, but I don't think Eminem gonna go on there, man.
Never know, man. Never know. Yeah,
I don't feel like that would be like a Eminem decision for him to like really go on.
He might go on there
because I mean, because if you like look at Wild 'N Out, like usually like the opponent's team is made up of people who like work on the show. Like I don't feel like this like would be like a real battle. I think
Eminem should go.
I don't know if I think he should, but
I think it'd be entertaining.
I will watch it.
I would definitely watch it. I would like set aside a schedule to watch it.
If you had to like put a percentage on, what's the percentage you think Eminem would actually go to Wild 'N Out?
I don't think he'd go. It's a very low percentage.
Okay,
but if he did go, I think it'd be real fun to watch.
All right, so if he had to go to Wild 'N Out, like if he bring like 3-4 people with him, who you think he bring?
Eminem is gonna bring Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
okay,
and Big Sean.
It's getting hot.
It's going. You see, Joyner Lucas.
Talk about, hey man, hey man, Nick Cannon better chill out for me. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean, Rev Run.
He called Rev Run. DJ Furious Flash.
Get on your ass, nigga. Me and Dora Explorer gonna be over here.
He was gonna get his. Hey, Jordan Lee.
Steve from Blue's Clues.
I thought you was gonna say Steve Harvey. You see what he did to Pusha T?
Hey, little ass boy.
You see what he did to Pusha T, bro? Yeah, man. So,
man.
Yeah, man. I think Nick. Emma brings some guys. It might bring Griselda or somebody. To shut Nick up real quick. I don't know if you want to bring.
You think it's gonna be like a real rap?
Man, if he bring his street guys, I don't know how many more disses that. You know what I mean? It's gonna get a little. Not incredible. So
if he did show what I think happened is like they probably like fake some little scuffle or something and be like, oh man, Nick he came up in here and it'll be on some Ray J shit. Man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I got a bigger pool than him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll smack that nigga in the face, man. I think it'll be on something like that where like he just didn't
Nick
actually
Cannon
get
gonna
on
start
the
saying,
show.
you doing a pretty good Ray J impersonation, man. Hey, you heard him? He was in his bag with the Ray J, wasn't he, man?
Hey, did you see Ray J out here talk about you can break his
the unbreakable glasses? Hey, Ray J like, I don't care. They're like, unbreakable. You can't break them.
Break them. Step on them right now.
Hey, buddy, say,
I don't care.
I don't care.
Hey, Ray J a trip, man.
Oh man, that's
Nick
wild.
Cannon is even more of a trip.
Yeah, man. But let's get into a more back and forth debate. Recently, Waka Flocka said, "Your man's one of your favorite rappers of all time, Andre 3000, would wash Eminem." What's your feelings on that?
So we talking about like just like a straight up rap battle, or like a back and forth with like with records or whatever.
I'm guessing a back and forth.
Okay.
Because Dre don't seem like a
Or we talking about like a measure of skill?
For the conversation, let's say if they both sat down and wrote diss records about each other, who would you have coming out?
Ooh, that's tough. I personally would prefer 3000. I don't feel like that's more of his lane though.
No.
I don't remember hearing an Andre 3000 rap diss record or whatever.
But it don't mean that he can't.
I'm not saying he can't.
Yeah. Because before you keep going, another point that I've been seeing people say, "Oh man, who is Eminem ever dissed? Who's he? You know, he went in Benzino and Ja Rule. Who's he ever dissed?" But
Hey, who you talking to get
man,
that voice?
that's how everybody on Facebook sounded to me, man.
Everybody on Facebook sound like the Shredder from
Who's
Ninja
Eminem ever
cartoons,
dissed?
man.
I can't believe that you even say he's lyrical. It's like, you know, Kendrick really ain't dissed nobody. You know what I'm saying? That you went, but.
I mean, like the Control verse was
but that was
dope,
just
but
like
wasn't-
shot like
that's-
I did that years ago.
That's
bro.
competitive.
Yo,
Like,
do you really finna be like, yo, I'm finna wash Kendrick? Like you just think like with his mind, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like it's given a level of skill. So I say that too. Like 3 Stacks is a different thinking cat. M is too. Head to head, man. You know.
so in this hypothetical situation, who go first?
M go first.
I gotta put it on 3K then,
You gonna put on 3K? Why?
cause I feel like 3K is a lyrical legend.
Okay.
Even though I was having a conversation with people at work earlier this week.
What'd they say?
And they was like, there was a one gotta go situation.
Okay. Break it
And,
down. Shout out to Jay Way.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Jay Way.
Shout out to the boy Jeffrey Way. One gotta go.
Yeah, shout out to my coworkers too. Y'all know who y'all are. They was sitting there telling me is one got to go. It was Jay-Z, it was Tupac, Lil Wayne, and 3K.
Jay-Z, Tupac, Lil Wayne, 3 Stacks.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm not tripping about the opinions because everything's opinionated. Whatever.
Everything's right.
But the fact, like, it was how quick they was to just be like, oh yeah, Andre 3000 can get out of here.
Just like
It was
that.
just like he can go.
It was no thought.
It was like, hey, you know, you think about, you know, everybody else did Impact. Andre 3000 can go.
Impact.
I was like, what? Like, do you even know? Like, come on, man.
It's Andre 3000.
It's Andre 3000.
Impact.
Like, and I'm like, man, I guess y'all talking just because it ain't been no solo record. But
Okay.
that's Andre 3000. No,
That's-
man.
you know, it's
You know, that
Come on.
your opinion, but you ain't gonna think about it. You ain't gonna mull it over. Nothing.
just get him out of here.
And then somebody else come in the conversation like, hey, what's going on? What we talking about? I ain't gonna talk too much about him because that's the boss, whatever.
Okay, you can't talk about the
Yeah,
boss.
but he,
Hey, what up, boss?
But he came in too and was just kind of like, yeah, man, no brainer, 103,000 can go, and I was like, man, yeah. But in this situation with the back and forth battle between Andre 3000 and Eminem in a hypothetical battle, I had to go with 3K though.
Who is the one rapper do you think like Eminem had that folklore? You don't want to go near him, like lyrically or whatever. Who is that rapper now?
I think it might just be Kendrick.
It might be Kendrick. Kendrick's that guy.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Just cause like Kendrick, like the way he rap is like real aggressive, whatever. Like
Yeah.
he got that tone, whatever. Where like you know what I'm saying, like
Stole that from me.
probably, you know.
Kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Big facts.
Yeah. So like I was saying, but like yeah, now his vocal tone, you know, it's like real. Like he can switch lanes and sound like super aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Black of the beard.
Plus like he like literally he got it. Like you know like he got that kind of appeal to him where like the same way Jay had, like you know when Jay dropped an album and then you know he kind of just disappeared going to hide and then you don't really hear from Jay for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody know what Kendrick at right now. Really, you know he out somewhere doing something. Kendrick it up. Who knows?
Kendrick in it up. like talking in different voices.
Maybe
Stole that from me too.
I
But
bet.
keep going.
No, he did.
Yeah,
get that
I'm trying to
from
tell you,
bruh.
hey, one day we gonna have a conversation about I was
Hey,
Kendrick
man,
before Kendrick.
The day we have all these conversations, it's gonna be a long ass
One
day.
day
man.
we gonna have kid. One day we gonna have a conversation, man. You know,
Hey
hey,
kid, clear your schedule.
hey, man. I'm
It's
telling
gonna
you,
be a
man.
long
It's gonna be a
ass day.
special edition, man. You know, a lot of these rappers.
Oh man.
Hey, man.
But nah, like yeah, Kendrick, like he's that guy right now where we look at him and probably consider him to be like the best in the game, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't like. It's just he's got that allure to him where it's kind of like yeah, you don't want to fuck with Kendrick
Kendrick or Lupe?
like all time.
No, it's like they gotta battle each other.
Ooh.
That's tough, bro. That is tough because Lupe's mind is different.
Yeah.
It's different.
You know what?
Huh.
I think it'll be a good battle. I don't think that overall, like Lupe will win. Not saying that I don't think Lupe. No. Hear me out. Follow me.
Wait a minute.
I'm not saying I don't think Lupe can win.
Okay.
I don't think that the masses would give him the W though.
You don't think the masses will give him the W?
I don't think people are here to battle and hear two MCs. I think they will hear Kendrick Lamar and Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like you talking about LL and Cannabis?
Yeah, because 99% of his fans don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that. Come on, LL. Come on, bro. Respect to the guy, but come on. Oh, man. I mean.
Still better than Nick Cannon.
Who you at? And L was the man. L was the man.
Hey, when I went back and watched the video for Bad, he's jumping all over stuff. Dude, I was an LL fan from that point on, dude.
Did you take a muscle man and put his face in his head?
I couldn't. I was too little. I was just a little kid.
No, man, dude. Yeah, LL had it, man. So, damn, you gonna give it to Kendrick over Lupe?
Nah, I'm not saying I'm gonna give it to Kendrick over Lupe. I'm saying like I think as a whole, like the world would give it to Kendrick.
Kendrick and Nick Cannon.
Whew. let me think this one over for a while.
Man, go ahead, bro.
So we got To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
We got Good Kid, Mad City. We got Damn. You know, we got the Untitled album.
Section 80.
Section 80. Overly dedicated.
Black Panther
soundtrack. But on the other hand,
you got Gigolo.
We got the cameo on Roll Bounce.
Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna shoot Nick some bill. Cause Nick had one super cold record.
You talking about the one where he's doing like the spoken word thing?
Was it with Anthony Hamilton?
I don't know.
I don't.
Was it like a black and white video?
No.
Okay.
No, that's the one we're talking about not voting and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't really like that one too much.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, like come on, man, because you usually leading somewhere else.
That was when I was hearing him. I was like, hey man, you heard that new Nick Cannon? Hey,
no,
shit hot. Man.
He had the joint, the one joint with Anthony Hamilton on the hook. That was a hard record. I think it was called Can I Live?
But that just reminded me another thing that was bothering me about the Nick Cannon thing. Like you got like the second record that came out, I think it was, where he like literally got like R&B dude singing on the hook. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
This a battle, bro. What you doing? What's this R&B dude doing up in here, man?
You know,
when you heard an R&B dude singing on the
Drake,
hook,
get bodied by a singing nigga.
No, but he went singing in the battle.
Nah, he didn't. I guess didn't he?
I feel
did he sing? All summer 16. All summer. Nah, he ain't sing.
I feel like that's probably like a rule. Like you don't sing in no rap battle, bro.
When Eric Bellinger was dissing Tory Lanez, he was singing.
But that ain't no rap. Was that a rap battle?
He was rap singer.
Was that
it was like rap singer battle.
Yeah. That's a whole other thing entirely.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We don't want it. One day we gonna have a conversation.
One day, put it down, kid.
About the rap singer battle.
Open up your folders, and one day we gonna talk about rap singer battles.
We gonna have a rap singer battle conversation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about Tory Lanez, Drake, Eric Bellinger. Eric Bellinger we slept on too, by the way.
Eric Bellinger make dope music.
He got some fire.
He got some heat. So it's safe to say you're not taking Nick Cannon in this battle?
Hell no,
all right, man. Well, you know, Nick Cannon is one of the greatest of all TV shows.
Okay.
Him is one of the greatest of all time.
I'm still gonna watch Underclassmen though.
Oh no, fast. I watch Drumline all the time.
Hey,
I watch Drumline all the time.
I forgot about Nick Cannon got so many I don't want to say duds, but just not Drumlines. I forgot that he was in Drumline.
Yeah, Drumline
because he got Drumline too though.
Was he in Drumline too?
Yes, he was. I'm pretty sure he produced it, but I know for a fact that he made a cameo in it.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've never seen Drumline 2. I don't think I want to see it.
You're not missing nothing.
Is that like Belly 2? With Game? Billionaires Boys Club? Or Killer Season? You ever seen Killer Season?
I saw Killer Season.
You said, what you think about that new camera joint? That's my joint right now, me. That's my joint right now.
Say everybody dancing to
You got to believe in something. Hey, you can't. Why not believe in Flea? He was in that joint. He was dancing all through there. He looking like Mason there, man. How you looking like Bass in the video?
With the glasses,
man, he was doing all this. I'm like, what is
looking
Cam
like the
doing?
Pink Panther. And whatnot,
Man, Joe Cam, man. He hey, Harlem legend, man.
Hey,
Harlem legend.
Harlem
legend, man. Okay, so we taking M. We're not taking Nick.
I want to know what the people at home thinking, man. Who y'all got?
Who y'all got, man? Do y'all have? Let us know in the comment section who y'all got in this battle, because I know some of y'all gonna say Nick, because y'all been saying Nick all down my timeline. I don't understand why. But in this battle, if Eminem responds, who you taking? The greatest of all TV shows, Nick Cannon, or the greatest of all time, one of the greatest of all time.
And is B-Nard the new Tupac or what, man?
Dude. Speaking of greatest of all time, man.
Okay.
Speaking of greatest of all times, recently, several media people have dubbed James Harden the greatest scorer since Michael Jordan. There's a couple names on that list that I don't think would agree, but I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
So we saying greatest scorer since Michael Jordan.
Not greater than Michael Jordan. Greatest since Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
So like Michael Jordan
is one
was playing, and then like
this guy is
up
after
until like James Harden came along.
Michael
we didn't
Jordan
have
is
nobody as good a scorer as Michael Jordan until James Harden got here.
If Michael Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time, James Harden is number 2, is what they saying.
Oh,
no,
nah. That's rude, man.
And you telling me
like to say like because I'm more like I'm not even mad at him being on the list. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
he's on the all-time scoring list.
I kind of hate it. Like that a lot of his points come from the free throw line. Like it's a part of the game, but like when you drop like 40 and you got like 22 from the line, or whatever, I don't love it. I don't hate it, but it is what it is. But I'm more upset about the greatest scorer since Michael Jordan. So that's like saying like, Michael Jordan was playing, Mike retired. We went all these years and we ain't had nobody that was as good as scoring the basketball as Michael Jordan was.
Somebody who
James
was.
Harden came
It was somebody who was, and then James Harden passed them up. That's what they saying.
Is they?
So So for the people would say Kobe Bryant was the greatest scorer since Michael Jordan. And now they saying James Harden has eclipsed Kobe Bryant and has become, you would say Kevin Durant was this. James Harden has eclipsed this. You know what I mean? So, and what we doing?
But it's a lot of scorers in that gap though, man.
All-time great scorers. They saying it's James Harden. It's Michael Jordan and James Harden.
Nah.
Nah?
No.
You sure? It's the beard we talking about.
I know.
No? Why?
Because, you think about all the scores that we're skipping over, like, not even just all time, like, just since Michael Jordan.
Talk to me.
You got Kobe in there. You got T-Mac, KD.
4 scoring titles.
That's a lot.
Before he hit his prime, by the way.
Before he hit his prime.
4 scoring titles.
I'm not even like a super huge KD fan like that. Like when everybody was saying KD's like such an amazing scorer, I was still like, I think Melo might got it. But like, KD can go out there and get a bucket from anywhere.
That boy score.
He a score. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your uncle if you don't know. But like KD really go out there and just get a bucket from anywhere. Not saying James Harden can't, but like, dude, like
not in the way that Kevin Durant
like
can.
Kevin Durant, like, because James Harden, like, when the playoffs come, and I hate to always do this, but that's where we make a name.
That's where we make a name.
That's where you become a legend.
Playoffs.
You a great player in the regular season, but when the playoffs come, that's when you go to another stratosphere.
Gotta take it to the next level. That's when the pressure mounts itself.
Yeah.
That's when the light shine the brightest.
And that's usually when James Harden tend to disappear a little bit. Like, it's been a lot of cases where it's like, we kind of depending on you to get a bucket. And I'm not saying he don't get it, but he don't get it.
You think in the playoffs, them whistles ain't you getting that little tic-tac fouls?
And that's exactly what it is, because he started dependent on the fouls, which is why I don't like the whole free throw thing that much. Okay. Because he's like, he'll depend on getting the calls. Instead of just saying like, yo, I know I can do this. I can, hit him with a 1-2 back, step back and, put one in.
Yeah.
He'll be like, if I drive to the rim, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get that call.
Yeah.
And if he don't get that call, he's sitting on the ground crying.
Facts.
While the ball going the other way. Nah, fam. I can't give you that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think for obvious reasons, I think it's.
Oh man, that's a nice sweater. Where'd you get it?
I think it's completely disrespectful to. You know what I'm saying? I think it's completely disrespectful to the second greatest shoot guard of all time, Michael Jordan. I think it's.
Man.
I know, but honestly, man, I think it's like I think there's some prisoner of the moment stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
James Harden is averaging a crazy amount of points, but taking a crazy amount of shots. I have never seen a green light this green.
Ridiculous.
In my life. The man would shoot whatever he shoots from the field and still take 20 attempts from three. Mm-hmm. It's like the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. Like he is shooting a lot.
Ridiculous.
And it's not at an efficient clip. This is why KD eclipsed him to me. Because KD going to give it to you efficiently, behind the arc, mid-range, in the post, shoot a high free throw percentage, going to be right up there with the top three-point shooters. Mm-hmm. And there is no answer for him. Prime Kobe Bryant. Well, nearing prime Kobe. No, prime Kobe Bryant averaged 35 points a game. Mm. In an NBA where the average pace was like 94 points. You know what I mean? Today it's like 110. You know how many more shots that is? How many more times you can score? You can't tell me Kobe wouldn't average 3 or 5 more points. Kobe probably could average 40 in this NBA. You know what I mean? Because his footwork was that great.
Yeah.
It's just like there was no, like, probably the greatest difficult shot maker ever. Like me... I'm a little biased because Kobe's my all-time favorite player. But watching him, though, you be like, how many times have you watched Kobe? You be like, how the hell did he make that shot?
Nah, honestly, that's why I'm kind of like, bro, like I'm not feeling it because, like, Kobe, as much of an athlete as he was, like once he got to his later years, especially when he got to his later years, he became more skillful of a player.
I think
he went got to work in with Akeem and got some crazy footwork.
Crazy.
Getting buckets that you just could like.
You remember when they put that on 2K? When they updated him with the footwork?
I hated you, bro.
Man, I was giving you the business.
All right, move on.
I'm just saying, hey, man, I used to be,
because who you play with now, though? Who you play with now, though?
I ain't,
because you getting the business.
I'm playing by my play. I mean, you got LeBron Anthony Davis.
Hey, I don't want to hear that.
You got LeBron Anthony Davis.
You had Kobe, bro.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, right now?
When you was.
Yeah, you had LeBron.
Right. Well,
he was getting the business.
I ain't had Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but you had LeBron.
Right, but like LeBron ain't had a super duper cool footwork, man. Like if ain't no lane, bro, I'm finished. Bro. It's like I can't just go run and dunk.
He had a super cool footwork.
He had a super duper cool footwork, man.
That footwork was nasty, bro.
Crazy, man.
The man was a tactician.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous how he studied to the point of scoring on his opponent.
Yeah.
James Harden not doing that, man. Now, I give James Harden credit. He has mastered how to draw a foul.
Yeah.
I have never seen anything like this because he's confusing the refs. Because sometimes it don't be a foul. Like they slow it up and he be like, and they don't hit his elbow. And foul! He going to the line and they
sound like a flop to me.
And they show the replay and he just and he didn't even touch him, but he's mastered getting it. Or when he shoots different when a player is close to him than when he's not. Like when he's wide open, he shoots and goes up and down.
Right.
When he's close to him, he shoots and goes like this with his legs to draw the foul.
Right.
He's mastered how to get different ways to get into the line, getting the extra buckets. Cool. But don't call him the greatest scorer just because you're looking at those numbers. Mm-hmm. When you're seeing how you get it. Like, he's not a more skilled scorer than Kobe Bryant. Not a more skilled scorer than Kevin Durant. Don't do that. That's silly.
You think he better than Tracy McGrady? Scorer?
I think T-Mac had a peak when he was red hot. And then he was like a he's like a supernova star. Like when he hit his peak, it was like he damn near had no equals like him and Kobe. But then he like fizzled out. T-Mac was at his like peak with that was what you want to say, like 04 to what? No, not 04, 02 to like what? 07?
I'll probably give him another year or something.
Don't give him 08?
Yeah.
Was he on 08? I think Melo had passed up T-Mac by 08.
What was T-Mac at? No way.
Houston. That's when I think.
I don't know, but Melo
I think
that's
when he got
get lost in this conversation.
Melo
too.
get lost in this conversation too. But I think T-Mac had that injury bug.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about hypotheticals and never what happened to injuries, then hey, whatever. But no, James Harden, no. Sorry, bro. I like his game, you know, and you know how I rock with the lefties, baby. Word to the lefty, but come on, bro. Don't.
Yeah, man. I like the handles. I like the creativity. All that. You know. It looked fun. It looked real nice and
For a period of time.
Yeah.
And then it looked a little annoying.
It looked extremely annoying when it's like you flailing around and waving your hands. What are you doing, Vaughn? It's crazy. Might want to see all that.
Foul.
Ridiculous, man. In the words of Boogie Cousins, ridiculous.
I tried to do that at export. They laughed at me.
So what you doing, man? Get out.
I was hitting them. Foul. Grabbed the ball, went down the other way. I'm like,
who mad is this?
Yeah, I wouldn't do this if I was Jay. Next week I'm just gonna put like a beard on.
You ain't got. I was gonna say you ain't had no beard.
Yeah, I got like a little beard. I got like a big beard.
Yeah,
I'm put a beard on next week. I know what to do now.
You gotta get the little mohawk too.
Yeah, a
man.
little basketball.
Go get your little Mr. T combo thing.
Yeah,
man. Hook it
yeah,
up, man.
cool.
Get you some Adidas too.
Next week, shall get my James
It's over
Harden
for y'all,
back.
man.
Get my James.
Don't be giving y'all the business, man.
Real quick, man. You liking what you seeing in the NBA so far, man? I see Lake Show baby #1.
Yeah, man. I like what I'm seeing from Lakers, man. I like what I'm seeing from Giannis right now.
Greek freak.
Your boy CP surprised me. They actually out there, competing.
Man. Hey, point guard gonna point guard, baby.
I thought they would have just plummeted, man. But
yo, they are plus 59 with CP on the floor,
yeah,
and like minus 44 when he sits on the bench.
Yeah,
plus 59 when he on the floor, minus 44 when he sits on the bench.
It's crazy turnaround.
And they tied for a couple games under 500, but they tied for the number 7 seed in the West.
But you know who I really like seeing right now?
Sacramento Kings.
Nah.
No?
No.
You ain't with the De'Aaron Fox?
Nah, I like Fox, man.
Swipe it,
but
baby.
That's not what I was gonna say.
What you was gonna say?
Luka
getting them the business.
Luka, like just the jump from like rookie and be able to do this in your second year, bro. Like he finna average like a 30-point triple double for the month. Something like that.
This boy, the boy is bad.
The boy bad.
The
man.
boy is bad.
That boy good.
That boy good.
Good. Like not even good and terrible. Like really good. Like he good.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
Exactly.
Man.
Bingo.
Man. Hey, look at Kid. Hey, Kid's such a backpacker. Kid is a bag. Where your backpack at, Kid?
He had to break
Hey, man, our producer is the biggest backpacker in the world, man.
That's definitely a word.
That's definitely a cons line, man. That's the joint too. That's definitely the joint. Definitely the joint. But yeah, man, Luka been killing. I got Dallas looking solid next year.
Right.
Once KP get his legs back under him, because I think we're gonna have to do that similar thing that we did with Paul George.
Right.
When he had that freak injury, you miss a year of basketball, you come back, just like before unfortunately Gordon Hayward got hurt again.
Yeah.
Last year Gordon Hayward was looking like Joe. This year when he was healthy, Joe. Same thing with Paul George. Before Paul George got hurt. Shut up, Zeke.
Talking about look like Joe. Joe.
Before Paul George got hurt, when he was on OKC, he was having an MVP type season. Had that team looking formidable. I think it's gonna be the same thing with KP. He's gonna take a year to get that conditioning back, legs back on them. Next year, Luka with another year experience.
Man.
KP with and Rick Carlisle is such an underrated. Like people who know coaches know how great Rick Carlisle is.
Yeah.
Phenomenal coach, phenomenal. So they got good foundation. They got an owner who's going to spend the bread. They got 2 solid pieces, and they got a bunch of young, talented guys, too. But watch for Porzingis looking fresh. Luka's going to have another year experience. Mavs going to be a tough out, baby.
Yeah, man.
They're going to be a tough out.
Question for you, though.
What's that?
So they got the boy Kevin Love on the trading block right now. Mm-hmm. What do you think he would fit? You think he'll fit in Portland?
I think he'll fit in Portland because if you get you a stretch 4 who can spread the floor and create space for Dame and CJ and knock down that open shot, they'll look nice.
So who you giving up for Kevin Love?
I gotta look at the roster. I don't know. But it's somebody can give up there. But I do know Dame and CJ need space.
All right, so if assuming you just got everybody that's in the Portland locker room right now, and you just add Kevin Love, what 5 you putting on the floor?
I'm gonna put Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Love. Houston Nurkic back.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Hassan Whiteside. And we gonna pick different lineups or whatever, small lineups. Or Melo play the 4, K Love play the 5, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll start with that 5.
I like it.
I'll start with that 5 because then you basically you put Whiteside in the middle. You got K Love and Melo who can spread it. Dame and CJ can spread it. I worry about them defensively. I worry about them defensively, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I hope we get out of that though.
I hope we do, man, because Cleveland is not the place to be right now. But I don't know how much longer they're gonna have a team, but that's for another episode. So that has been this week's episode of the Baselines and Beats podcast. We want to encourage y'all to continue to tune in, continue to talk, continue to like, continue to share. What are y'all thoughts, man? Do you think Kevin Love should go to Portland? Do you think he should go to Boston? Do you think Nico he should come to the Bulls?
Yeah, he definitely somewhere.
Shout
right
out
now,
to Nico, man. Nico,
hey, he gotta come to the Bulls.
every
man.
time somebody.
Every single time, bro.
Every time somebody mentioned in the trade, hey, Nico is so Chicago, bro.
Hey,
every time somebody is mentioned in the trade, the upset, man, you know you need to go to Chicago.
I posted when they fired Fizz. He was like, man,
hey,
Chicago.
So
I'm like,
yeah,
do they?
yeah, but what do you think? Where do you think Kevin Love will go? What do you think it will be a good fit for him? Give us your thoughts on that. Hey, let us know who do you think is the greatest rapper of all time. Is it Nick Cannon or somebody else? My vote is for Nick Cannon. Continue the conversation. Who do you consider a legend? Do you consider Juice Wrld a legend? Is Kanye West a legend? What do you consider legendary? Z, talk to the people.
Word, definitely make sure y'all hitting that share button. Make sure y'all subscribing to everything. Make sure you telling a friend and tell a friend. We are, like he said, we had 2K likes and one matter of fact, and the podcast just had a birthday too, man. We just
did our year, baby. 1 year after 1 year after. We did 1 year and y'all still ain't seen Kit, man. He hid behind, Kit be hiding behind the camera, man.
Y'all heard his voice today.
Y'all gonna hear, man.
He might cut that out.
He might cut his voice out.
Like, man, I can't have no know what I sound like,
He
man.
don't want the world to know Russell Wilson is our producer, man. So
man. He got a whole other family over here.
Yeah, man.
Killer dude.
Hey, she wondering why he keeps sneaking out on Friday.
Hey, y'all tag Sierra in there. So she see
what's going on. Yeah, we had a year anniversary, man. So salute 1 year for the Baselines and Beats podcast, man. Over here at the Content House, man, with our guy Kits, super producer extraordinaire. And also, man, this is gonna be the last episode for the holiday season, man. So the Baselines and Beats podcast would like to wish all of you happy holidays, safe travels. If you're traveling, spend this time with your loved ones, man. Just have a good time, man. Enjoy positive energy from myself, from Z, from Shields, man. We the Baseline boys,
from
baby.
Kid, everybody over at the Content House, man.
Yeah.
TCH, they got a lot of new stuff coming.
Woo!
Kid got all kind of podcasts on the way, man.
Hey, this where he insert big things popping.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, definitely. He about to play the beats. He about to play the beats. He's like, y'all ain't heard the beats.
Y'all ain't heard the beats yet. This has been this week's episode of the Baseline
Watch out for
Beats
Kid
podcast.
with the big hats too, man.
Yeah, man. Kid popping. We out.